Some survivors of narcissistic relationships use self-sabotage in order to get revenge from the narcissist person in their life. They usually do it unconsciously without really being aware of it. Now let's see why this process happens and what are some of the reasons that someone wants to self-sabotage and harm themselves to get revenge from someone else. The first reason is that the person who were in relationship with a narcissistic person was constantly being ignored and their emotions was not validated enough. So this person thinks that with being miserable and being in a victimhood, maybe someday the narcissist will acknowledge the pain that they caused them. Unfortunately, no matter how much you are in pain, the narcissist will not understand the depth of your emotion because they're unable to feel the depth of their own emotions. So they can't do that for you. The next reason is that the person who has been in a relationship with a narcissist wants to kind of gain back his control. Let's say you were in a relationship with someone who were narcissistic and maybe you don't have enough power to set boundaries and stand up for yourself. So what you can do to gain some control is to control your own life. And usually because you're not ready to do something positive for yourself, you will have to do something negative toward yourself so that you exert that power and you gain that sense of control. Another reason that someone might self-sabotage themselves is that because they kind of want to outward their emotions. So because they feel shame or guilt or lack of self-esteem due to being in this relationship, now they have this anger and frustration, and now if they can show it outwardly, they will release those negative emotions. This can become an outlet for the pain that they are constantly feeling in themselves. The next reason is that the person might think if they suffer enough, the narcissistic person might have remorse or empathy for them. Also, they might think that the narcissistic person might improve their behavior toward them because of guilt or shame. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen, and it only worsens the situation of a survivor in these kind of relationships. The next reason why a narcissistic survivor might self-sabotage is that they might internalize the blame. They were in this relationship with a narcissistic person who constantly blamed them for everything. They feel guilty and they always feel that there is something wrong with them or they have done something wrong. And this can sabotage their happiness and their success. The good news is that the survivor of narcissistic relationships can gain this awareness and identify these patterns and stop them.